Every Sunday morning, I visited the small family cemetery. Generations of my family rested peacefully beneath those old oak trees. It was the most meaningful place on my property. I never imagined anyone would disturb it. The neighboring HOA had been expanding its golf course for months. Heavy equipment worked closer to my property every week. I repeatedly confirmed where the legal property line stood. Everything seemed under control until one terrible morning. When I arrived, I could hardly believe what I was seeing. The construction had crossed directly into my family's cemetery. Several historic grave markers had been damaged. The silence that morning felt heavier than words. I asked Catherine to stop all construction immediately. She insisted her contractors had followed the project plans. I pointed toward the damaged cemetery boundary. She dismissed my concerns without even inspecting the site. I contacted the sheriff and county officials that same afternoon. They treated the cemetery with the respect it deserved. An archaeologist was called to carefully document the entire site. Every damaged area was photographed before anything else happened. County surveyors carefully measured every property boundary. Modern GPS equipment confirmed the exact location of the cemetery. The findings matched my family's land records perfectly. The evidence was becoming impossible to dispute. Historic maps were pulled from the county archives. The cemetery had been officially recorded for generations. Every survey confirmed its protected location. The documents told the same story as the land itself. County officials ordered construction to pause while the investigation continued. Heavy equipment remained parked behind safety barriers. No additional work would continue until the review was complete. Everyone was instructed to preserve the site. County officials gathered everyone for a formal meeting. Every report was reviewed carefully and respectfully. The evidence showed exactly where construction had crossed the property line. The discussion focused on facts rather than emotions. With the investigation complete, the legal process officially moved forward. The county filed the necessary documents through the court system. Everyone would have the opportunity to present their case. From that moment on, the facts would guide every decision. The courtroom remained completely silent as the evidence was presented. Historic deeds, surveys, and official records were reviewed one by one. Every document confirmed the cemetery had always belonged to my family. The facts became impossible for anyone to deny. The county archaeologist explained the historical significance of the cemetery. She presented years of official documentation and survey records. Every finding supported the original property boundaries. Her testimony carried tremendous weight with the court. Next, the court reviewed the HOA's construction plans. Several important property references were carefully compared. The approved project clearly stopped short of my family's land. The construction had gone beyond those approved limits. After reviewing every piece of evidence, the court reached its decision. The cemetery was confirmed as protected private property. Responsibility for the damage was clearly established. The ruling focused on restoring what had been harmed. County officials began enforcing the court's ruling immediately. Formal notices were delivered to the HOA leadership. Every required step followed the legal process. There were no surprises, only accountability. Restoration work began under professional supervision. Every effort focused on protecting the historic cemetery. Experts documented each step with great care. Respect replaced the carelessness of the past. Months of careful restoration brought dignity back to the cemetery. The damaged memorials were respectfully repaired whenever possible. Fresh flowers once again surrounded the family graves. The peaceful atmosphere slowly returned. Neighbors gathered to recognize the importance of preserving local history. Many admitted they had never known the cemetery existed. The experience reminded everyone to respect property boundaries. The lesson reached far beyond one neighborhood. The quiet mornings finally returned to the cemetery. Birds sang once again beneath the old oak trees. The land felt peaceful after months of uncertainty. Some places deserve to be protected forever. History deserves respect, no matter how much the world changes. Property rights and careful planning protect more than land. They protect memories. Patience, documentation, and the law made all the difference. Some victories are measured not by what is gained, but by what is preserved.